An empty coffin, a tomb without a body. Mourner's grief yanked into confusion and then pulled into joy. An angelic announcer delivers a message. The women who have been told are now told to go out and tell. The women who have been told are now to go out and tell. This has been the pattern of Christian faith from the beginning. It is very ancient. This has been the expectation for the baptized since the very beginning of the church, since Christians hid secretly to worship in fear of persecution and death. Despite that, they were told, and then they told. So all the baptized are told to go and tell. This certainly includes parents with their children, grandparents with their grandchildren, and for all of us, the children in our lives. As children grow, they are told more about the faith by their parents, but also by others. But eventually, not only are they to be told and grow in understanding, but they are then to go and tell others themselves. This is part of what it means to grow up in the Christian faith. This is very much what it means to be confirmed, to be someone who has received that message, confirmed that message, and then goes and tells others. Again, this is a very ancient pattern. Vibrant Christian faith has always involved being told and telling, listening and sharing, giving and receiving. Now, this pattern has sometimes been broken and ignored, even by the church, much to its peril, as well as ignored by many an individual, a couple, and family, to their peril. But this is the pattern, which in a few moments at the baptism, we are all going to promise ourselves into yet again, for most of us, I imagine. And like the woman of the first Easter, not everyone will believe what we tell. But to be faithful, we must tell. And we tell by what we say and by what we don't say, by how we live and by how we refuse to live. Christian telling is as much about living a particular kind of life as it is about telling people particular things at particular times. Gospel sharing is both word and deed. We may do this clumsily at first, and actually some of us who've been trying to live our faith for many years but say we're still pretty clumsy at it. But God will use our honest efforts as God used the efforts of the woman on the very first Easter. Like the woman, we are not to try to tell others alone. Christianity is always a team sport. It is always a communal effort. It is not something one can do by oneself. It is something we do within a faith community. Others who have experienced this faith, who have received it, who have shared it, who've lived it out in the rough and tough of years and circumstances and hardships. Those who live that faith and experience the resurrection in their hearts. Christ has died, Christ is risen, Christ will come again.